We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come out every week to let our people know who happen to be on this sign. And that just happened. It was chosen by the Heavenly Father to be His chosen people, who are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the confusion of face Israelites, as described in the spirit of the Bible. Now, His chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites, according to the Bible, those that fit the curses and the prophecies, those that He's coming back to save. But He's not only coming back to save a remnant, He's coming back to save. He's coming back to save a remnant, not the whole nation. We'll start off first by giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Hakudah Rakash, Hakudah Shukam. Man, double honor to the other apostles that great millstone. Well, greetings and salutations and blessings unto the elect, the house of David that will receive salvation. Shalom unto you. All right, we're back out here in Sin City, Las Vegas, and we're getting closer and closer to the day of the Lord. Now, the thing that you guys fail to realize is as the day of the Lord gets closer, there's more of an evil time that's coming. There's more of calamities, more disasters will come upon the earth. And the closer we get to that, you people won't be in the spirit of the Heavenly Father to escape those things. You'll be too busy following after your flesh, because that's what this society guides you right into. You're so caught up in keeping the traditions of the world and the way that things has always been, you can't see that there's another way, that there's a better way. Now, the rest of the heathen that's not on this sign, they're going to continue doing what they do because that's the way that they've chosen, that's the way that they set up for you. For you jakes out there, you jakes are another name for you Israelites also, right? Before the blessing. Now, for us that comes into this fold, into the know, we're going to have to seek out, because the paths of the righteous way is going to be more narrow.
This is Isaiah chapter 60, verse 2. It says, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people."
That's what's going to happen to you people. And that way that the whole world and society is going to guide you, that way of the flesh that society is going to guide you, is the way of darkness. And it's going to completely cover you people. And then we're the only beacon of light that's out here that's going to tell you the whole truth and try to show you what reality is really talking about. Yeah, to you with the dark minds and the dark eyes that can't see nor understand what's going on, you look at us, you fan the hand, you shun us away, but they crazy. You don't really like what we got going out here, what we're talking about, because it's unpleasurable for you. But guess what? That way of pleasure is going to destroy you. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, this is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14. It says, "Wherefore he saith, Awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Yahushai shall give thee the light."
Yep, and the Lord will give you the light. How does He give you the light? Through His Word, by giving His Spirit unto you, supping with you to get the understanding, and then you can now see, like you have what's that miners have with the light on your head. That's how you see now. You can see what's going on. The rest of you walk around bumping into things in the dark. Don't know right from wrong, up from down, left from right.
And it says, "See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise."
Circumspectly looking around, but not as fools, but as wise.
"Redeeming the time, because the days are evil."
Redeeming the time, bringing this time back to your mind, the prophecy that's coming to pass, the destruction that's coming to pass, because the days are evil. It's something to warn you about, something that you need to see and prepare yourself before it comes to you. Because there's not good coming to this place of America, whether you want to believe that or not. I don't care how happy you are right now on your vacations and whatever else that you're doing out here in Las Vegas. But guess what? In your pleasure or whatever else, your decadence, but guess what? Evil is coming, meaning a bad time is coming, and you're going to have to deal with that. So if you're an Israelite, your best chance is, if you see the injustices of the world, your best chance is to pursue that down this rabbit hole, so to speak, and look for the light. And the Lord will sup with you when you knock on that door. Go ahead, bro.
This is Romans chapter 13, verse 12.
Yep.
"The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore..." I'll start at 11.
Yep.
It says, "And that knowing the time, that now is the So like it, now that it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Knowing the time, because you're redeeming the time, because the days of them are evil. You can see that there's mudslides and brush fires and hell freezing over, and missile warnings. Hey, all of you that heard about the Hawaii missile scare, as well as
Melvin, great shit, walking around, bug the hell out and shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's in gross darkness,
Yep.
you know.
Damn.
No doubt. Yep. Got him. Anyway.
Got him, right?
You get him?
Satan got him.
Yep. Got him. Yep. Anyway, so with the whole false alarm that went down in Hawaii and went down in Japan like the next day, you people were for a blink of a moment concerned about that. Well, when you realized it was nothing, or that it didn't affect you over here in America, you thought it was nothing. Well, guess what? Hawaii's part of America. If they're gonna shoot missiles on Hawaii, you think they're gonna shoot on the mainland of America? Japan? Hey, why not? Most of the missiles that's gonna sell over here toward America gotta cross over Japan. I wouldn't have been surprised if they actually just shot those down and said it wasn't. You know, I wouldn't be surprised, but whatever.
We read it again. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed.
Now salvation nearer than when we believe. If you guys don't think that you need salvation, you're lost in the sauce, man. And most of you are in gross darkness and lost in the sauce and don't know that you're gonna need to be saved from something. Now you talk about white people, you Arabs, you Africans, you East Indians, you Asians. You guys don't need to be saved from nothing. But if you have the spirit of an Israelite, you definitely need to be saved from something. From what? The captivity of this place called America.
It says, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light.
You gotta put on this armor of light because this is gonna be what saves you. It's gonna be the difference of what pierces you versus what what protects you. Your vital organs, man, your soul, your spirit.
Yeah, basically, right now, you know, our people in gross darkness because they adhere to the ideologies and the wicked lies and deception of the world. The world teach our people that God loves everybody, that homosexuals can make it, white people can make it, all right? They teach evolution, okay? They believe all type of just madness, man, okay? As long as they adhere to these wicked philosophies that's pushed by this damn devil, you're in darkness, man. All right, you can't see that you're living a lie. You're living under a warped reality zone, man. Okay, you're not living in reality. All right. Hey, right now, you got a bunch of women that are out there marching in the middle of a fucking government shutdown.
Right.
That's gross darkness.
Yeah.
Why do the world need to stop for y'all problems
Right.
when there's bigger problems happening all around the world?
Yeah.
Gross darkness, man. And then you got weak ass, simp ass men that are actually that they're walking in that march with these women.
You know that they're against you at those marches, right? Is that who are they against? They're against men. If they're huddling like if they're huddling up as women and trying to be strong as women, band together as women, who's the only opposing force? Men, dumbasses.
Yeah, man, that's you in gross darkness, man. All right, all they're pushing is a feminist vibration, and feminism was given to these women by the spiritual demon Satan. It's a tool used by this devil to basically keep you, basically a hurdle between you men and you women, to stop you from what? From procreating. That's a depopulation tool.
Right. You guys are bidding all the way into it.
You're bidding all into it, man. You can't even see that your enemy is using his devices against you. All right. So that's an example. Let me finish this. It says, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness.
That's what most of you are up to. This list right here. Keep going, bro.
Yep. Not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Yahweh Shah and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof.
Hey, make not provisions for the flesh. Don't prepare yourself to live after the flesh, because that way is the only way that's going to destroy you. If you live after the spirit, not after the spirit of evil, but after the spirit of righteousness, that's what's going to protect you. That's that armor of light that will protect you against the darkness of the day, of this wicked day. Or this night, or however you want to say that now, right? That was it on there?
And this is Ephesians 5 and 8. For ye were sometimes darkness,
Yep.
but now are ye the light in the Lord.
Yeah, for we were once in darkness, walking just like the rest of you, not knowing what's going on, not caring about world news or geopolitics. Now we have to watch these things, not looking after spiritual things. Now we look after these things because this is some of the topics that we have to delve into to make our calling and election sure of the Heavenly Father, that we can get salvation. Go ahead, bro.
But now are ye light in the Most High.
But now we're light of the Most High. We're that beacon of light that you people have to look to in your gross darkness that has covered you people. So what is it, like brothers make the analogy, I've heard a few times, when the whole room is dark and somebody light a match or a candle or something, or turn a light on, a light bulb or something, what happens? Everybody covers up and it hurts their eyes. Well, that's what we're a sign of. We're a sign of it hurting your eyes because we're telling you to be spiritual when you're so accustomed to being carnal, being of your flesh, being of your lusts.
Walk as children of the light.
Uh-huh.
For the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth, proving what is acceptable unto the Lord.
Yeah, proving what is acceptable unto the Lord. Not just saying, oh, I go to church every week and I love Jesus Christ or whatever. That ain't enough.
Con, that's not showing your faith by your works either. You know, that's just saying you got it, or saying, because that's not the true work. Going to that temple, because one, you're not even worshiping the true power, and then you're not learning nothing in there. That's a harlot house. You know, ain't no substance to salvation coming out of those buildings.
Right.
It says, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them.
Right there is the mic.
For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done in secret. I'm gonna jump down. It says this 14. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Yahweh Shai shall give thee light.
Full circle. I brought that out.
That was
Full circle. That's right.
But the point above it was good as well. Saying, hey, and he will give you light. Awake out of that deep darkness of sleep, he will give you light. And there's men out there on the four corners of the earth with 100% truth in every major city in this place called America, in the dark land of America, that's still shining that beacon of light. You guys are the ones that have to see it, recognize it, and gravitate towards it. Yeah. And go seek and find out what it is that they got. Go what you got.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. I'm going to start at 4. It says, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day.
Yeah, the difference is the darkness that covers the people, that will overtake you as a thief in the night. Because everything is lolly and all fun right now, but when this day of the Lord comes, it's going to come, like it said the Lord in that same chapter, it's going to come as a thief in the night. It's going to overtake you. And when it overtakes you, it's going to only overtake you, but the men of the Lord that have protected themselves, that's walking in the light, that can see it coming, that sees it so well that they're warning the people, they're not going to be overtaken with it. Go ahead, bro.
Yep. It says, you are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober.
Yep. Let us not sleep as do others, because when you sleep, but your eyes are closed, it's in darkness, right? But when you wake up, guess what? Now you have a responsibility of what to do according to what you see, which means prepare your soul and put on this whole armor to protect yourself against the wiles of the devil.
Yeah. It also means to basically to stand on your watch, to be watchful, watch for the signs, All right, watch for the prophecies that are coming to pass, that are being fulfilled. All right, you gotta watch the people, the vibration that's on these people. You gotta watch for the spiritual demon Satan. You gotta watch over everything, man. And if you're watching, then as long as you're watching, your eyes are open. And as long as your eyes are open, you're able to see. That's how you're in the light and not in gross darkness, man. If you sleep, all you can see is pitch black, man. Okay? These people out here, they're in gross darkness. They don't know what's going on. Okay? They don't know where this society is heading. Because they're only concerned with the pleasures of their flesh. That's all they have their mind fixated on. The fulfillment of the pleasures of their flesh. That's why they can't acknowledge what's going on in the Middle East. That's why they can't see that war is on the brink.
That's why the government won't show that. They'll put it in the people, the brothers in Boston, I was watching them earlier, Salaki, bro, they were saying how America, all the other countries are preparing themselves for this third world war. Whether they're arming themselves with nuclear weapons to be able to fight, or they're at least getting the people ready for the bomb shelters, practicing these drills. America ain't doing none of that.
Yeah.
But everybody's got their scope on America, though.
Yeah, man, everybody here is in gross darkness.
Yeah, like it can't happen here.
They thinking about the Super Bowl next month. That's what their plans is. That's what they're worried and concerned with. All right, but yet you're in the middle of a fucking government shutdown.
Yeah.
You don't even know if this shutdown is gonna fuck up your tax returns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of y'all
y'all making big plans, and y'all finna get this big ass lump of change. Y'all finna go and go vacate. Y'all finna, you niggas about to go and get these robo thoughts and shit.
So far, Christmas dead.
Yeah. You know? She don't know that may affect your money.
Hey, I think these people not gonna realize how serious the government shutdown is. Well, they ain't gonna even know it's happening until they go take their trash out the next week and it's still out there.
Yeah.
You know, they go bring their trash there. Okay, I believe it. Next week it's still there and piling up trash out by the curb. So you be like, hey, it ain't coming.
Yeah.
And then let one of y'all call 911 or something, and and then or even worse, let one of these government workers not get their check two weeks in a row. Two pay periods in a row. Why? They gonna stop doing them services. Let you know, they gonna keep working.
That furlough can last as however long the government, the president, sanctions that furlough, man.
Yep.
And if you out of work for a while, you think you're gonna get paid?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, that's gonna bring austerity to you people, man.
Y'all know the Rothschilds can pay y'all salary probably for the next year and not feel it. You gonna give it back? You gonna give it right back to them?
Yeah.
They can do that for a few years and not feel it.
But you people are not aware of these things because you're in gross darkness.
Right.
All right? And you comfortable being in the dark, man.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
These people march about trivial shit.
Yeah.
You know? The scriptures tell you that folly is set in great dignity. These women are really out here making it an international issue that they're being battered or they feel belittled in America.
Right.
But yet, all this power and all this liberation is given to you.
Yep.
What fucking more do you want? Men already worship you.
Right.
Men, hey, come on, man. These men they want to be you now.
Yeah.
That's how bad it's got.
It's honestly, in this society, in America especially, it's more profitable to be a woman than it is to be a man.
Especially if you're an Israelite, man. Because look at all the systems that back you women.
Yep.
We gotta get it. We gotta grind,
Yep.
Because you got what you got. You got Section 8. You got all the housing, all that stuff. Trump about to cut that shit anyways,
EBT.
Come on, you got EBT. You don't have if you kick the man out of your house, you got all the government's funded programs to assist you.
Man, you got the courts.
Come on, you got the courts. You got everything is in your favor.
Every advantage.
Come on.
They say it like it's nothing. The mother should always be with the children. No, these bitches ain't shit, man. They are so lucky. They're some of the most terrible people, leaders of a family ever.
And not even to mention, that you women could literally just show your ass on Instagram and have your life paid for it.
Yep.
You know, it's women out there right now that haven't worked a day in their lives, just show they box on social media and getting flown out and do all them trips, you know?
Yep.
And they take that as their job. You know, even though you got them foreign people in them other countries doing whatever they want to them, but they making it, they feel like, you
Yep.
know? So women don't gotta do really anything in this society. They can marry rich, you know? They don't gotta work for nothing.
Name another species on the planet that gets benefits from the way they look.
Kind.
It's women. A man, even if he's all strong and buff, he has to be able to teach how he got that way or how he sustains that way.
Right.
Women just gotta look good and that's it.
Kind. You got a bunch of.
Let me say something real quick, man, and show you how this world is completely just going mad. A lot of these scandals coming out of Hollywood with a lot of these women
Yep.
that are coming out and they jumping on the bandwagon of the hashtag Me Too movement.
Yep.
A lot of them whores, they're just coming out, jumping on the bandwagon because they didn't get what they pleaded to get
Kind.
out of the bargain when they sold their soul.
Kind.
Right.
A lot of these whores, they volunteered to come into this perverse industry,
Yep.
which if you should already know.
Kind.
Yep.
All right, you hoes should already know how Hollywood get down.
Kind.
There's certain acts that you got to do to get to the top.
You know that.
There's certain acts that you got to do to continuously get work in Hollywood, and you knew that.
Kind.
So you signed up for it, okay?
They've been doing
And
it.
as long as you was getting benefits from it, you was getting money, you was getting your fame, or getting whatever it is that you got from it, you didn't have nothing to say. But once that dried up, or something didn't go your way,
Yep.
that's when you come out and want to say, "Oh, this man touched me, or
Yeah.
groped me, or looked at me funny."
Look at the length of time it's been since these people that's coming out had a career, as well as since they was worth anything. All their looks are gone. All what Hollywood wanted them for are now gone. Because they were performing these acts continually, thinking they was gonna get somewhere, but you wasn't super talented in the first place.
Kind.
You might have had an idea, you freaked off for that idea, they took your idea, then they gave it to somebody with the talent to make it come forth. Now that you're all dried up and your moment ain't coming, you know that you done had 2-3 plastic surgeries and your time ain't coming, guess what? Now you mad. Harvey Weinstein, what he been freaking off on you? And I
But
ain't even
this
think
bitch
this gonna go,
Oprah-
I was
this
just
bitch
gonna
Oprah-
speak on that, bro.
With her hypocritical ass, man.
Yep, just gonna speak on that.
Bitch is found kissing all up on her, man.
Yep.
But now all of a sudden, you Me Too as
And
well.
you can see it was affectionate too, all right?
Yeah.
Now, the thing about, I was going to say this about Oprah, and I see the agenda that you guys are trying to push. Because the moment, I happened to be over somebody's house, and they was watching the Golden Globes when she made that speech. The only time I paid attention, and I looked up, they said, Oprah, the humanitarian of forever, of women for life, and she used that platform to say that. And I said, damn, this bitch can run for president. I just said it. The next day, they started saying the same thing. But that speech was set up for her to do that. Hillary wasn't the one for that. But guess what this Me Too is now doing? That's giving her the platform that they feel that they can win the votes strictly on women's votes alone. Or on the fact of those simps also chipping into the women's vote to vote Oprah in as a president. You think if she makes president, she not gonna do the same shit Trump is doing? Name a president that ain't along that line that didn't get smoked.
That ain't a name a president that haven't been a puppet. You know, they still don't control nothing. You got the elites telling them what orders and executive orders they need to sign. They not moving nothing. They don't do nothing by their own opinion. Everything is they giving orders. They don't run shit.
Let me get this. Ecclesiastes 10 and 6. It says, "Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place." You know, and basically what we going into, that's a prime example, man. They're exalting folly right now. All right? These women feel like they're the most important issue of the planet. Like everybody need to get their unequally undivided attention and give it to their ass, man. But meanwhile, you got this influenza outbreak going on that's claiming children's lives. A lot of people getting put to death, catching this flu, this disease, and it's spreading nationwide. The numbers are increasing.
And why the movie Contagion come on last night? Because they know what it is.
Yeah, man. Why y'all ain't protesting about the fact that the ecosystem is destroyed?
Yeah.
Why you ain't protesting that they're taking away rights from parents of raising their children?
Yep.
You know, about how they're trying to indoctrinate your children in the schools, how it's all right to choose whatever gender you want to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or how your food is genetically modified.
Yep.
How your water is poisoned. How they're spreading chemicals over the sky, and that's destroying your immune system every day.
Yep.
Why you ain't protesting that? With some few stinking ass whores who's mad because a few men done looked at her or touched her. That is more important than the real problems in the world.
I gotta say this, bro. I gotta say this part. What's crazy is you're hearing about these stories of these Me Too women, right? Oh, well, he followed me where? In his hotel at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
What the fuck was you doing in there? What message were you sending to that man in his hotel at 2 in the morning?
What did you want from him that he didn't give you at 2 o'clock in the morning?
It don't matter what was said. Why would you go to a man's hotel at 2 in the morning if you ain't going there for sex? If you don't realize he's thinking that, because you knew he was thinking that, and if that was the angle that you could play, you were gonna play it. And a lot of you did play it, and when it didn't pan out to what you wanted to get in the end, now it's Me Too. Now they took one voice to speak up, now 2 voices, and then encouraging other women. Now every woman has been touched, man. Every woman over the age of 15 has probably been inappropriately touched. But that's the nature of men and women in relationships on the planet.
Yeah,
this is what the devil does.
These bitches act like that's something new. A woman
Right.
getting touched or snatched up.
Or looked at, bro. It's looked at. Women get harassed every day. There's naked bitches like you, but there's naked bitches that just walk by. Of course we sexually harassed them by looking at them. By your cheap ass definition, go ahead, bro. My bad.
Hey,
It's ridiculous,
it's
bro.
getting too crazy, man. That's why we're preaching salvation, man. We're preaching the salvation of our people and the condemnation of this world, man.
Yeah, and all of you that are in darkness that follow the ways of this world.
And this shit is getting
You deserve to be condemned also.
Hey,
Because you
bro.
don't see the light.
Yeah.
It's like you don't see the light of the way out of this. Because guess what? Every man is under attack still. You men are still under attack. It ain't just Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby and Matt Lauer. Nah, man. Seal and we can keep naming them. What's the other black dude that I didn't want to kiss that man? Genuine. Hey, it ain't just you. Because the transgender thing, they side with women. You gotta understand, this is against you. Why? Because you hold the key to the Heavenly Father, you men.
You Israelite men.
Israelite men. That's the point. You're the ones that hold the key to connect the society back to the Heavenly Father. But your ways are in darkness, and you don't know that we're the way of the light over here. You're too busy chasing after your woman. She telling you when and where and how. And you thinking there's nothing wrong with that. Because your mama done did it, grandmama done did it, you're raised in that traditional way of living that way. You watch them walk around, hey, you know how bad I want to backhand half the women I see on a daily basis? Shut your mouth, just don't say nothing. The fouls, bust their lip, don't say nothing. You don't even need to speak right now. Nothing needs to be said from you. You have something? Get Jeremiah 31:22. Yeah, you don't have to like drop those, you don't have to repick them all back up as the spirit comes in, you know.
It's Jeremiah 31:22. How long will thou go about, O backsliding daughter?
Hey, and more importantly, you Israelite women, you're the ones that's making this something more than what it has to be. Let these white women get mad at these few individuals in Hollywood or whatever, but now you're the ones that, yeah, girl, me too. Your uncle's been touching on you for years. You ain't said shit.
And think about it. You Israelite women.
Not condoning this though.
You Israelite women are off, man. When has the white woman or the Edomite woman ever looked out for you?
Yeah.
Never. The only reason she mad is because her man is in a higher position than her. But she ain't been oppressed at all. It's you, and y'all not backing y'all men either.
Yep.
He's not giving the white woman, she's not getting or receiving from her man what she expects from him.
Yep.
He already showed her a form of his power, which is basically white privilege.
Yep.
She has privilege over everybody else in the world, but that's not enough for her. So now she got to get back at him, and she got to tag along you Israelite women with her to basically make a ruckus, to get a voice.
As they always did, Margaret Sanger did it. The damn Satanist, she did that.
Yeah.
Back in the women's lib movement of the 60s, and she doing and her spirit lives on all the way up until now, doing the same thing. This white woman don't love you until she needs your numbers.
Yeah.
She will join you onto her agenda by woman.
Let me make this point.
Yep.
Did this white woman, was she yelling "Me Too" back in slavery?
Thank you.
When her husband would use you black women or Hispanic women as his bandwidth, and he will be raping a lot of you.
Yeah.
This white man was raping you, and the white woman, she wasn't yelling "Me Too."
Yep. She chose to go get popped by
You know what I mean?
big buck slaves out there, Negro slaves.
She wasn't yelling no "Me Too." And also on top of that, instead of actually feeling sympathy for you,
Yep.
she would get jealous of the fact that her husband is taking pleasure in popping the slave. So
Desiring you instead of her.
so
Yep.
so what she would do is she would put more hell on the slave woman
Yep.
that her
12
man
years
is
a slave.
having relations with. It
12
shows
years
you
a
that
slave,
in
man.
12 years a
Whoa.
slave. She would beat the shit out you black woman just because he was choosing you to rape and get pleasure from, man.
Yep.
She didn't stand with you black women back then.
And she
But all of a sudden now she's mad at her men and she wanna tag along. Y'all wanna follow this demon?
Yep.
All it's doing is causing you to further destroy your own nation, your own family.
Breaking you further
All
away
it did is
from your
backfire against yourself.
Yep.
Okay, this whole women's liberation, this women empowerment, feminism, all it did was destroy your whole house. That's why there's no men at home. That's why you need help with the kids, and there's no men out there to rescue you unless you find some goddamn simp who worship the goddamn woman, man.
Hey, but that's only for our women though, because the white women still gonna still get a
She
man.
still go, no, she already got a man. She got a husband and kids. She got the white picket fit, she got all that.
Yep.
It's you Israelite women that don't have that.
Yep. She ain't sympathizing with you on that.
She know you ain't got no man to go back to, so she knows she could just grab you by the hand and come and put both y'all hands up together to try to make some type of ruckus, man.
You're gonna be the best orators at when your cries to be heard to push her agenda.
Yeah.
And when the rally's over and everybody go home, you going back to your ghetto alone with your 8 kids. She going back to her white picket fence when her husband and bills paid and the heater on and everything else. Bring that out. Push that out.
Jeremiah 31:22. How long will thou go about, O backsliding daughter?
Hey, because you're so far backsliding, you don't even choose your man. You rather choose another race of woman over your man. And the Israelite man is exactly what you Negro women need. You Jake women need. That's exactly what you need in your life. Even if it's a bad one, it's still a better choice than choosing another woman. But you really need the man of the Lord that's going to guide you into the right ways of the Heavenly Father. Go ahead, bro.
For the Lord Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth.
Something new.
A woman shall compass a man.
And that's in our society. That's in our heritage now. That's in our culture now. That the women rule over the men, leading them into the wrong ways. That's them. But what you fail to realize is who gave them the directions on how to lead us. Because they don't know. I got to quote Patrice O'Neal right quick. You have ask a woman, for you men out there, ask a woman something, a new topic that you've never heard, that she never heard you talk about before. And let's see where she stands on it. She can't form an opinion without someone else starting somewhere before. She can't do it. She'll be like, I don't know. That's what she's gonna say. Well, or she'll try to twist it so you can answer the question first. So you can stand on, or she'll try to figure out where you think she stands. But if you make it to where she has to start from zero to come up with a brand new stance on something, she can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
She'll ask you what you think about it and go along with you.
Yep.
Because y'all followers, y'all ain't meant to lead. And then you got this white woman leading y'all.
But then we go to the point I was just gonna make. So who was leading them? the so-called white man and all his wicked ways of darkness is what's leading you. That's the new thing. So you're being led by a man anyway. The same man, like, bitch, I'm leading you through all of this. I can't cop a feel. I can't get a peek. I can't get a taste. I'm not condoning that from men at all. That's not the point.
Hey, man,
but y'all was with it before.
Let's cut to the chase, man.
Yep.
You women are more flamboyant and more bold than the men are when it comes to harassment.
That's right.
You women, you sexually harass men more than men harass women.
That's right.
You the one that have that boldness and that sense of entitlement. Just based off the short fact that you're a woman, that you feel like you could get away with anything. You know what I mean? A woman that you don't even know, she could walk right up to you and grab you right by the nuts and smile and giggle. You know what I'm saying? Like it was cute.
Bat her eyes at you.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, happy you got touched.
And you'll be a fool or an idiot or a punk if you say something against that.
Yeah.
Or you might be called a faggot or something.
Hey, look
If you tell her, hey man, you just sexually harassed me, I'm gonna call the police. I don't like that. I don't give consent. You're gonna get laughed at, man.
Hey, look at that movie, Horrible Bosses, the first one.
Yeah.
When Jennifer Aniston was harassing that other guy, right? Her co-worker at the dentist office. He never snitched on her. He could have took away everything from her.
Yeah.
He could tell his wife whatever, but nothing he could do. He just had to sit there and take it. But there was no real reason, but besides him losing his job and the fact that he was a man, he couldn't say nothing against that. That was doing that, right? You have something right now?
Yeah, I got something.
Okay, come.
This is Isaiah 29:16. It says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
How is things turned upside down? A woman compassing over a man should be on a higher ruling level than a man. That's the what did he say? The turning of things upside down. Thinking that she's gonna be the one that's leading you into the promised land or into the right ways of the future. She don't know which way is up. She's leading you right into the path of destruction, right deeper into the darkness, away from the light, because this light is blinding to her. And when you get there, guess who's gonna be standing there holding the light? A man, an austere man that's not gonna bow down to her ways. That's gonna sun her and put her in her place, or destroy her.
Yeah,
One or the other.
Satan sown that seed in these women's mind that women are not they were basically not placed here to submit to the men, but to cohabitate with the men and to basically be in a partnership with men.
Yep. And you simply as men have agreed because they suggested, or not even just a suggestion, but it was a suggestion first, but then it became they twisted your arm or blackmailed you into having control over you. If not, they was gonna hold out their box on you. But my stepdad told me something cold-blooded when I was younger. He said, for every woman that says no, there's a woman that says maybe, and two women that'll say yes. Know that, to whatever you say. There's specifically one that's no matter what gonna say yes to anything you say. Straight up, that's the ratio of the world. For everyone that says no, there's two that'll say maybe, my bad, and then there's one that'll say yes to everything that you say. Understand that. That's the position of you men. You need to gird up your loins as a man and show yourself a man. You need to grab your nuts out of her purse and man the hell up. I'm not saying go beat your woman or cuss her out every damn day. I just mean put yourself back in the leadership position, snatch your power back. Because without you, there's no getting into the kingdom of heaven without you. They can't make it without you.
That's part of the reason why they making a ruckus at Washington, D.C.
Yep.
Because they starting to see that men are starting to snatch that back. Under Trump, even though Trump is a piece of shit, but
he's
he
actually,
actually,
for the men, though.
hey, but he's bringing that spirit back. That it's about the men.
Yep.
All right, we know it's about our rule over you, man.
Yep.
Okay, Trump brought that spirit back, man. You know, and then you seeing a wave of different men. That's like hell yeah.
Yep.
Red pill, the MGTOW men. All those different men that they taking back their position. We ain't finna let these faggots and these whores take position over us.
They're not the best guys. They don't know the way to where we're trying to get to. Where we're trying to get to the kingdom of heaven through salvation.
And you hoes ain't gonna stand up for Genuine at those marches.
Right. And that was a damn
Is he allowed to come and say me too at your march?
Hey, does a man have to kiss an ugly woman just because he's genuine?
That same crowd shitted on Genuine.
Yeah.
He was supposed to allow that tranny faggot turn woman. He was supposed to allow that fucking that abomination to make out with him.
Yeah.
All right. The world didn't find nothing wrong with the fucking abomination. They found something wrong with him.
Yeah. You find nothing wrong.
You women, y'all actually bashed him.
Yeah.
His lack of preference.
You know?
But you bashed him.
But why you didn't stand up for him? He was being sexually harassed.
Yeah.
You see how hypocritical these women are, man.
Right.
And the double standard is really in the favor of you women here in this society, man.
Right.
If a woman beat the shit out you, hey, you gotta man up, you gotta take it.
Yeah.
But if you whip her ass in self-defense, it's gonna be a big violent protest.
Now you messed up for defending yourself.
Yeah. Like they going wild over that black woman that got her ass kicked by that damn towel head up in that pizza parlor. I believe it was over there in Pittsburgh, man. I don't know if y'all saw that video, but you know, I think he was the owner of the pizza spot, and you know, I'm sure she did something disrespectful because everybody didn't see what happened before the camera started rolling.
Right.
It had to be a reason for him to have told her, "Hey, you gotta get up out of this establishment."
Yeah.
And this bitch, she was drunk and she was basically provoking this dude.
Yeah.
Telling him, "Hey, I wish you would. I dare you to push me or do what you gonna do." You know that attitude that our women got. The nigga woman, she feel like she could whoop any and everybody. So she had that same spirit on her when the dude was telling her, he was pleading with her, please, leave. And the bitch, she took it upon herself to basically, you know, keep walking into his store, his pizza spot. And he hemmed her up against the wall. Hey, please. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess he blacked out. And I'm not justifying the dude. He kind of went excessive. You know, he didn't have to, because that shit was kind of graphic though. He put her ass on the floor and he started beating her fucking head in on the damn floor, man.
That's how they feel.
But hey, he blacked out, man. And one thing about Ishmael, they motherfuckers are wild, man. And they don't play that shit with you women getting in rah-rah in the man's face.
They're quick.
That's only an American thing.
Right.
That's only that's a Western thing.
Right.
They over here just to make bread.
Yeah. They don't play that.
But they don't play that shit back home.
They got somewhere to go to. They can go back home. Y'all ain't got nowhere to go, and we ain't got nowhere to go to escape from these damn bitches. That's in that Western mentality. So a lot of our men will conform versus just getting away from that particular woman, but all the women over here got it. But when Ishmael go home, shit is back in order the way it's supposed to be. He ain't got to endure the bullshit.
Hey, but Ishmael, they locked his ass up for that. They locking him up, which, you know, hey, that's, you know, Esau's law. You know, that's assault and battery, so he got to, you know, get charged. But they out there making a big ass uproar over there behind that shit, man. You know, they trying to boycott, you know, the pizza spot or whatever. Hey, you know.
Hey, that man's life is now ruined because you wouldn't leave his establishment.
Yep.
And I know it's on the wall, the owner has the right to reserve
refuse
service.
service.
Right to service.
Yeah.
Deny service.
Yeah, that's law.
I know that's on the wall.
That's
But you women can oversee and supersede all of the laws because you're a woman. It's just because you're a woman. If that was a man, what would happen?
Shit.
You know? He could have shot and killed that man and nothing would have happened. He could have provoked that man, split his pizza, the man get mad and want to fight him, and still reserve the right to destroy that man.
Well, this situation just gave these women more ammunition to go out there on that stupid ass, foolish ass march. All right, so they can get all this attention and shit. Now they got something to go out there and march about. Because that done went viral. Hey, but I'm newsflash for you women, man. The Lord said, tribute you women that are at ease. okay? Because the Lord's getting ready to bring something major to the society, and you ain't gonna be able to handle when everything, all hell breaks loose in society. You women are not gonna be able to handle that, man.
The same women that was marching that are going against the men is gonna need that same man that you got locked up.
Well, you said way already, so start that too.
This is Isaiah 32:2. A man shall be as a hiding place from the wind.
Yeah, you're ostracizing yourself away from these men that are going to be your only source of protection. How beautiful is that from the Heavenly Father?
Okay.
You women that humble down or that's humble in this time, that's in order in this time, you will be protected in that day. These men will be coverts and protection to you in those days. Go ahead, bro.
And the covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in the weary land.
He gonna have answers. He gonna be able to quench your thirst.
Because as we always bring out, even in these movies, like Bushwick, these women, when they go on 101 in a man, well, 101 against a man in the place of lawlessness, they never win. You know, it's always in a man's favor because he's stronger. He thinks further steps. You know, so all the position, and the woman always lose because she don't got the physical strength. She's not thinking about the steps it takes in order to make it to destination, to get that food, you know, to make it to the safe place. You know, they thinking about, they're just going off of impulse or action. They're not using wisdom to make it out throughout the day. You always got a nigga. You know, you got leader. You got the income.
She looked at him like, come on.
She gonna get him killed.
Yep.
She just pulled him away from salvation. Just like that.
He said, this is our culture. This is where we from. And next thing you know, she like.
The looks she said, come on. And she was on the phone. That was a side conversation. She was like, come on. But no.
Hey, Israelite man, these women, your women ain't with you, bro.
Nope.
It's only a small remnant of women that's gonna get on board, but they're gonna have to get humble. All right, they're gonna have to know the fear of the Lord, man. But the majority of our women, they're enemies to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, they're enemies. Okay, they're basically Satan got them. Okay, Satan got his name branded on the spirit of the Israelite woman. He controls her. Okay.
Real quick, Micah 7:10. It had to come up, right? It says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, because what is that shit now we have seen it? It said, then I'm reading again. Then she that is my enemy shall see it. Shall see what? The lawlessness in the streets. That she's gonna need the protection from a man. You know? It says, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the streets. She gonna be treated like shit and destroyed like smushed down like you stuck on some dog shit. To be rough about it, you know? Because you women, you don't like rude speech, nor unless you're speaking it. You don't like rude speech from a man or austerity from a man, but you're gonna need that same rude speech and austerity to keep you protected in that day. And you simps is gonna waste your energy and damn near destroy yourself chasing after the wrong ones. We'll go back to that in a second verse.
This is Isaiah 32:2. A man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and the cover from the tempest.
When she realizes that that's what's going on, that's what she needs,